What's up, y'all? Look, I'm going live for the second time today. Must be a special occasion, or I just really got some shit to say. You're probably gonna catch this on the replay. But I just wanted to chit chat with you. Hey Jay, hey Frank the Legend. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and kick it. Just, shoot the shit about some stuff. I went to the grocery store the other day. No big deal, right? I mean, shit, we gotta eat. So I go to the grocery store and I'm looking for grapes. So I see the grapes, but I'm looking for seeded grapes because all fruits, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. All fruits, food like that, fruits and vegetables that should have seeds. Those are the ones that you want to eat. You don't want to eat seedless fruit and vegetables. I mean, we do it, but the best bet would be things that come from the ground. God made it as good. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? And until their bedtime, they're going to be a little noisy. They're going to have that TV loud unless I get up and yell at them. And I'm not trying to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to go and start yelling at the damn kids. So I apologize if you hear their TV. That's the ruckus in the background. So So I'm looking around. I'm looking for these grapes, the grapes with the seeds. Because like I said, those come from the ground. If they don't have a seed, then chances are they didn't grow out the ground. Which chances are that God didn't create them. Which means that they were engineered. And me personally, the food is fucked up enough. I don't really want lab fruit and lab vegetables. To me, it kind of is an oxymoron. It defeats the purpose of why I would eat such an item. I don't want some shit that you engineered, I want something that God created and called it good, So the point is, I find no grapes with seeds in them. Now, the GMO fruit or whatever the fuck we want to call it, the stuff that some crazy mad scientist created while nobody was looking and shit, they don't taste too bad, but it just concerns me that we live in a planet, and I understand with the population, right? There is an inflation of people. You have people having sex, and then they reproduce, and the population grows, and you have to feed them. So I get that. So maybe people are eating and being reproduced faster than what they can feed. But it still concerns me that I have to eat this type of food. It's the little stuff that goes under the radar. You know what I'm saying? It's the little stuff that we don't consider that's so important. But I just wanted to say that about the grapes in the store. Now to my next point. Whoever created Robux, whoever did it, can you please, if you know who it is, can you bring them to the forefront so I can take my belt and whoop their ass? Because if my kids ask me one more time for some Robux, what? I just feel like with these requests, kids need to be punching the clock. You want to keep coming to me for, thank you very much. You want to keep coming to me about Robux? Sounds like you need a job. Because how many times am I supposed to buy this Robux? When does it end? Think about it. These companies, these apps and shit, they're pimping the shit out of us. If you think about it, they're appealing to the children, right? Because they know you might look at some shit and be about to buy it, but you be like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? You might not even give up your drinking habit, but when it comes to some certain shit, you can be like, I'm gonna get that bottle of Tito's. I'm gonna get that bottle of Ciroc or whatever the fuck I be doing. I don't know, maybe you got blow to buy, but it's none of my business. I'm just saying. So you might not patronize them, but they know. You ask them kids. Them kids be like, Mommy. They coming to you with those big doughy eyes looking like their life depends on it, and they're just, the world's gonna just fall apart. If y'all, hey, this TV about to stress me out. I tried to ignore it. My God, I tried. Oh my God. But that TV, baby, you gotta bang it, okay? I don't know if you want people on Bell Out to hear you, but it's too loud. I understand. Mama ain't really talking about nothing, but come on now. Lord have mercy. But yeah, they know what they're doing. It is market genius, if you think about it. Appeal to the children. Now, because for some reason, and I know it's crazy, and I think that's the problem. Some of us look at everything, that right and wrong thought process will have your ass broke. You know what I'm saying? It will have you broke. Because you're always thinking about the morality part. Like, to me, it's selling the kids, I just think that's so, something's not right about that to me. But I understand making necessities for kids. And I understand they got to have some things to play with. But we all know, if you got kids, there's a lot of shit out there on the market that's geared towards your kids that they do not need. Let's be honest. And to me, whoever develops these products, the kids that we know without a shadow of a doubt the kids don't need, but yet kids receive, the person that manufactures that product, they have a whole new level of gall, don't they? They really do. Like, they don't even consider, like, kids don't need this. Real shit. I was working at Sprint, right? I know I'm not like everybody's live. I know y'all gonna come in and out because I'm really, really talking about some shit I was really thinking about. I'm really trying to have a serious conversation with y'all. So I used to work at Sprint. I worked at Sprint, I don't know, nothing significant. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna tell you how long. And it was a couple things going on with me when it came to Sprint that I did not like. One would be I was never home. Yes, my kids, the oldest was old enough to look after the kids. But we all know, parents know, that it's really nothing like the parent being home. The older kid might be there to hold things down the best they can, but they're still kids. And they're not going to raise your kids, and the kid's not going to take it serious. They be like, that's my punk ass brother. I mean, he older. We got to listen to him. But, he ain't talking about shit. That's what they be thinking. They don't say it. I mean, that's because of the language and stuff like that. But I'm saying it in my way. Yeah, that's my punk ass brother. I'm going to go ahead and listen to him because I want to play the game. I know I better get in line, but he ain't talking about shit. So, your kids is coming at it like this. And you're at work. You're not there to parent, to rear, to reinforce, to guide. So you'll be amazed how quickly things slip through the cracks. Very quickly. It doesn't take long. Kids will spin out of control because no one's there. And then think about it. When you get home, you didn't Sprint had you doing all type of unnecessary shit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that really make you look like I don't get paid. You know how people always be like, I don't get paid for that shit? That's how Sprint had. Like, I don't get paid for this. Y'all don't even pay me enough. Y'all don't pay me enough to give a fucking minute past the time I'm supposed to be up out of here. If 10 o'clock is my time to go at 10:01, I gives no more fucks. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep it honest. This ain't my shit. I mean, I'm gonna do what I gotta do while I'm on the clock because I need a job. And because just how I roll, I like to do things and do them right. That's just me. But let's not get it twisted. I'm not going to compromise my work ethics and what I believe from the time I get there and the time of my departure. But the time that the clock reads the time I'm supposed to get the fuck up out of here, if it's 10 o'clock, 10:01, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest with you. So that was one reason why I wasn't fucking with Sprint. But the other reason that really got to me, it was around Christmas time. And you know what they care about? They care about sales. Hell, they don't care about you, but you better sell. I wouldn't give a damn sale. So it came this cell phone. They wanted a quota. They have quotas like sell so many of these tablets for the day, sell so many of these watches for the day, sell so much of these phones for the day. You have a quota. iPhones wasn't a problem. I mean, people was always coming in there asking for them iPhones. Matter of fact, a lot of motherfuckers was scamming. Yeah, so we had to look out for scams. We had to come up with, code words of who was scamming and all that shit. It was just too much. You know what I'm saying? All this over a damn phone, fuck it, let them have it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You know the government will give you your money back. They don't want to pay us, but they'll pay y'all. Just come up with some sob story. They'll go ahead and write y'all a check and shit. Fuck these phones. You know what I'm saying? But for real. So the manager brings out this phone. Now, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a rocket scientist. I won't go ahead and proclaim to be that. But I will say I'm not necessarily a dull knife in the drawer. You know what I'm saying? I got good sense. I can figure some things out. So this lady comes to the store with her kid. And because of the nature of the things she was talking about and the way the story was going, I quickly, between that, analyzing what was coming out of her mouth, 2, being a mother myself, and 3, just having damn eyes. I mean, she didn't really come or need anything up in that store. You know what I'm saying? She needs Jesus. She needs a miracle. But anything in that Sprint store, she did not need. So, but yet, my manager wanted me to sell a phone to the little girl. Had to be 5. I'll say this. I will be safe, so I won't be out to be a liar or nothing. I want y'all to trust what I say. The oldest she would have been was 7. I'll go ahead and give her 7. She was 7. So they wanted me to sell them this phone now, as a mother. That phone ain't nothing coming good from it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to have to take it like I'm 55. The devil is busy in these cell phones when it comes to kids. Honey, he's running rampant, baby. And no belt you got in your closet is big enough to get his ass in line. And with that being said, don't no kid need no cell phone. Especially not a kid that's 7. And damn sure ain't a kid that's Caucasian. Now, I'm not trying to be funny. If you may ask, what does that mean? Because I don't want nobody to get offended, so let me be clear. It is safe to say, with nobody arguing, that Caucasian people raise their children more different than African Americans do. Okay? Now, is that a good or bad thing? No. I think we could merge both the ways that we raise kids and bring it to a balance. I think we both, on both sides, is out of balance. So this is not about one better than the other. But what I do like about them is they allow their children to develop their own character, to think for themselves and stuff like that. And that has its place. I mean, it starts young. You got to... What I like about it is it makes the kids secure. They assert themselves early. They have a sense of direction because they're able to think. They were given room to think for themselves and express themselves. So that has some strengths in it. But the negatives in it is sometimes they are allowed more freedom than our children are. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm getting to. I don't want anybody to think I'm throwing shade or getting with the stereotypes. I'm just telling, I'm pointing the picture and I'm being honest from where I see it. And you might see things differently, and it's okay. We're going to agree to disagree. But for sake of this story, I'm going with what the hell I was talking about. So I know this child don't need this phone because depending on what this child is introduced to can mold the mind and then the future of this child for years and years to come. And we are the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was some real shit, Michael. It's very simple, but it's so true. We are the children. Every one of us and everything that we contribute, every bit of knowledge, every bit of trauma, every benefit, every deficit, it matters in this world. Because as a collective, I don't give a fuck what color you are, what your beliefs are, what you got going on. We are connected. We are one. You can think whatever you want to think, but all of it works together. It's a machine, and it has to roll as such. So me knowing things like that, I'm now concerned about me being the catalyst to what this child can be exposed to that could be of detriment to her and those around her. So now you want to, basically, you're going to give me the gun with the bullet and ask me to shoot. And everybody else is free. Oh, hell to the no. I wasn't trying to do that. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that you're trying to make me sell this phone to this young woman. I mean, not woman, I'm sorry, to this child. You know, the young woman who had a young child. You want me to sell this phone to her, knowing she can't afford it. No one don't know kid that age need a cell phone. Just because you want to sell? Hell no. No, y'all don't pay me enough to do all of that. I don't give a fuck like that for real. Not trying to be funny, but when I was growing up, my dad made real money. I know what real money is, and it ain't this shit here. This ain't no money. Not for me to be jeopardizing my morals and integrity. Now, that's not to say that they are up for sale. I'm not suggesting that either, but I know damn sure this shit here, it ain't up for sale for this. You would at least have to come with something that was reasonable. Something I might say, I see why you thought I would sell out for them, but no. But with this shit here, no. You're not about to play with me like that. Yeah, baby, I had to go. No, because the ethics and morals of the company that I work for means everything to me. You got some shit going on, you better not ever let me find out. Go ahead and let me be ignorant of it. I could live with that. I could live with it being I think so, because I mean, how the hell would I know otherwise? I didn't know what was going on. But let me find out it is going on. I can't do it. That's just how I roll. So I let Sprint alone. So if I felt that way about that situation, how you think I feel about these people pandering to these kids with shit that they don't need? They don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And it's little stuff slipping under the radar. People starting to think that little girls dressing fast is cute. Little girls twerking is cute. Little girls wearing makeup and nails is cute. Little girls sashaying in heels is cute. Now, I'm about to say something that might hurt somebody. But you know why I don't deal with little girls and them pageants. You know, they make them all look grown. Because I always think about John Bonet. What sicko was looking at this little girl with the face of a grown woman and a little bitty body and decided to do that baby like that? You see what I'm saying? Certain stuff I don't play with. Certain doors I don't want to open. I'm good. It's not necessary. I'm a strong believer in there is a time and a place for everything. There are seasons for everything. And one important season is a child should be a child. A child should live like a child. They should only be privy to childlike things. They shouldn't be an adult's business. They shouldn't be an adult's conversation. It's nothing to do with an adult that should a child be entangled with. A child should not have an entanglement with adult things. There is a time and a season for all of these things. And I'm not here to judge nobody, throw nobody up under the bus, call nobody out their name or condemn them, because I don't roll like that. I talk a lot of shit, yes, but really on the bigger scheme of things, do I give a fuck? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I care, but I don't. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. Like, I care about what's going on with my kids. And really, I care about what's going on with yours because they're living in the world that my kids live in. So I gotta care because the world affects my children. I'm not gonna always be here. I can't always put on my cape and save them. And every battle I'm not gonna win, even for myself, let alone my kids. So their pain, the probability of them being exposed to pain, hurt, loss, grief is high. It's a probability nonetheless. Whether it's 20% or 50%, it's a probability. And I'm not going to be around to always intercede, let alone be successful at it. So therefore, I care. But do I really sit up and just be like, that girl, no, she going to hell. She going to hell. Look at her. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. Because I understand that people make the world go round. And there's different people in it. And everybody ain't going to be like me. You know what I'm saying? If you got two dogs in your house, are they alike? They dogs. You think humans walking around just one like the other? No. I mean, we got some similarities, like how we use the bathroom, where we eat at, you know, where our, like how, you know, we're built and stuff, the areas of our limbs and stuff like that. But outside of that, we different. We think different. We move different. We process things different. We sound different. We walk different. You know, you get what I'm saying? So that's some of the things that be on my mind. I'm sorry. I know I went in. I went in and got super deep. I know this ain't for everybody. It'd be like, what the fuck is she talking about? You know, I'm sorry. I don't get on here and unfortunately. And I always let people know because I want to be clear. I want to be fair. If you're looking for me, hey, hi, DH the realtor. If you're looking for me to do anything outrageous, or anything that might be OnlyFans page worthy, you're not gonna find it here. But I do like to talk because I do be thinking about stuff, and I know I'm not the only one that thinks about these things. So if in fact that people become interested in it, then they do. And if they don't, fuck it. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, I can't apologize for where I am and how I process things. But yeah, these things really concern me. I mean, they wrote a book. I have the book. I don't know where it is. I don't know where the John Bonet. I had bought the John Bonet book years ago. Probably was a teenager. Cause I was really in my mind. It just, what was really going on here? You got this little girl. She's prancing around. She looks like she's 45, but she's only what, 6 or 7 or 8, some shit. She's too young, whatever it is, you know. And then you've got some sicko in the night who comes and she disappears and you never see her. No one's ever seen her. Nobody can figure out nothing. No angel dropped a dime. Nobody had a dream. Nothing. The cold case. Wasn't no psychic in town had a premonition. Ain't nobody's. Hell, the birds wasn't chirping. Wasn't nobody talking, saying shit about this little girl. She disappeared. And I wanted to know, well, what the hell was they writing a book about? What were they writing a book about? What could they have been writing in this book? Because, hell, we don't know who took her. So what are we writing about? Let's cut to the chase. Who's the sicko? Where's the freako? Where's the wacko? Who was he? Word is parents were guilty? I don't doubt it. I mean, nah. Could have been. I will say this was one of my scenarios. But something kept throwing it out. Maybe I didn't want to believe it, you know. And I wasn't like Luther. I wasn't looking for them to make me a believer either. But I thought about this. I said, I wonder if that daddy was touching on that baby. Now, I don't want to accuse nobody of nothing because that's very, you never know who might see your shit. And I'm not saying it. I'm saying it was a thought. I don't know these people. I've never seen the man walk, talk, or nothing. I don't know what his wardrobe looked like. I have nothing to judge his character by. I don't know what kind of car he drive. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He could have drove a Benz. He could be driving a fucking Subaru. I don't know what he drives. So I just want to make that clear. But I did think, what if he was touching up on that baby? Maybe the mama found out about it. And somehow, you know, she wanted to live with it, but she couldn't live with knowing her daughter. You know, no telling what's going on in these wackadoodles' minds. They're all whacked out of their heads. I don't fucking know. But I wondered. I said all that to say, yeah, I mean, the thought of their parents' involvement crossed my mind too. But if in fact the parents had nothing to do with it and people just coming up with alternative facts, because, you know, when people don't have a solution, they're going to come up with one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot easier to just make up a solution than to know something is unsolved. You know what I'm saying? So after long, folks start, I heard, they ain't heard shit, but they coming up with shit they didn't heard. So if in fact it wasn't the people, what freako was it? I know one thing. I ain't knocking nobody, no mama, how they raise their kids, no daddy, no nothing. If you had your babies in pageants, cool. A lot of stuff that I've seen with the babies in pageants, they look like babies. So that's cool. But it you know, If your daughter is 6 and she's coming down the runway looking like Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Whitney Houston, I don't give a damn. There's something going on. I'm just saying. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But me, I just know. It's cool. You know, you want your kids to get you want to somehow ensure their future. You know, begin working on it. And a lot of times we like to choose entertainment in some form of entertainment. You know, they definitely entertaining somebody. I mean, whether the person's right in the head or not, somebody's being entertained by this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people like all type of shit. People like kids, and other people like midgets. And sometimes I wonder if the motherfuckers like midgets really like kids, but they just can get away with liking midgets. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever's your prerogative. You know, it's all type of shit going on these days, but I'm just saying, people be into it. But, nah. Not my little girl. Not my little girl. Still trying to figure something out with the one from 90s. Let me not say too much. They love flagging me. Child, they probably gonna flag my big ass mouth. You had an issue with that too. She had a brother too. I had no idea. No signs of forced entry. They know. I don't know, honey. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I could be putting too much on it, but you know, white people be having that. They be having that money. They can get away some shit. We can't. Yeah, forced entry. I mean, maybe she let the motherfucker in through the window. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on with these people. You know. But God bless them if they don't have nothing to do with it. I couldn't imagine. I mean, because I have to throw my cape on and become Batman and kick somebody's ass. Somebody's going to find my baby. Don't play with me. Somebody's going to find, and I'm going to know what the hell happened. I'm going to light this bitch up. Y'all going to want to lock me away and put me in a padded room. I said, what? And then when you got your kid out there looking like Marilyn Monroe walking down the, you know, strip, you about need to keep an extra eye on her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they could have had him a VHS camera glued to the wall or something watching her. I don't know. I don't know how they was going to work that out, but I'm just saying that's the thought in my mind. Get you a VHS, put some duct tape, take that bitch to the wall, and see, and monitor your kid. I don't know. You know somebody, think about it. If I was a freako, right, and I like kids, don't you think that would be like some of the places I'd be at the fucking playground, you know what I'm saying, looking around. I got my newspaper, my coffee, because I'm trying to be low-key about it, but you know I'm scoping out the kids. Think about it. You gotta watch these kids. Listen, let me tell you something. Call me ignorant or not, I be in the store. Didn't I tell you not to? Baby, let you get too far off. I'm gonna tell y'all real shit. I don't even take my kids to the store no more. I can't do it. I stopped doing that years ago. I go to the store by myself. You know why? Because I don't know. This could be paranoia, and sometimes paranoia is not good, and sometimes it's good. It keeps you alive. You know, you just gotta kind of keep it. You gotta keep it balanced as possible. Some people crazy as hell, you know, and maybe they not. Maybe they do be seeing these things, just don't nobody else see them. They on a different vibration. We'll say that. You know, people be on different vibrations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what that's about. But the vibration I be on, honestly, I don't want to have to take these kids to the store. Somebody try to rob me and shit. Now I got to pick between my kids. I just feel like kids is an easy target because they know the mama's going to fight for their kids. And I don't know. I don't want you walking around. I just stay at home. I ain't got to worry about you. Stay at home. I don't have to worry about it. You know, you take them to the store a couple times, every now and again, so they understand what a store is. You know, they won't come outside looking like beloved, not knowing what the fuck a grocery store is. You know. You want to take them outside every once in a while, but yeah, I can't do that. I remember this guy walks up to me in Target. And you know, I know I'm high yellow, especially in the wintertime. I tan, but I know I'm high yellow. But just because I'm high yellow don't mean I'm dumb. And I think people think that light skin or people that's face ain't all rough, look like they didn't live a life of 10,000 pirates, you know. I mean, I got some stuff going on, some skin bumps or whatever the fuck is popping up. It could be my age. I don't know. You know, stuff just start popping up. You be like, what the hell is going on? Every 5 years or some other dumb shit pop up. But That's come with age. I don't know what's going on. What I'm saying is, this guy must have thought I was stupid, right? And he walks up on me and says some stuff that just didn't sit quite right with me. I knew he was up to something. I knew he was one of them trying to snatch me or something like that. My intuition was ringing. So whatever he asked, I said, whatever he asked, I involved like calling authority. Like whatever he wanted, it was appropriate for me to suggest to call the authorities, right? Because my thing's like, motherfucker, well, I don't know why you asking me. I'm about to call them. They can help you. You know what I'm saying? He got the fuck on, needless to say. He figured it out. Oh, she's not the one. No, I'm not the one or the two, baby. I'm not. I know some people in the neighborhood. I'm not, I can't name no names, but I know somebody in the neighborhood, an older man, that would give me that feeling like something ain't quite, like stranger danger, but they wasn't no stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like that same whistle. But I'm going to tell you something. That person did try a couple people. But let me tell you who they did not try. Me. You know why? Because I was always that kid. You could have told me I'm going to kill your mama in her sleep. I'm going to slice her and dice her. And I'm saying, and I'm still telling. That's just the type of girl I was. We can deal with my mama's safety later. But I'm about to tell her what you did. So they didn't mess with me. Because they knew my dad was a lunatic. He's crazy. Yeah, they knew. Word gets around. You know what I'm saying? Lunatics, people be knowing. Now you wouldn't know. Now I'm not. You know, my dad ain't walking around looking like Frankenstein and just blurting out random shit. He don't have Tourette's or nothing like that. You know, he make it do what it do. He know how to get his money. But get the brother mad. That's all I'm saying. Get the brother mad. He's crazy. He's a lunatic. So people ain't looking for no smoke. You know what I'm saying? The creeps of the world, they ain't really trying to look. They trying to do their shit in peace. They don't want no resistance and no smoke. So they're not about to come messing with no gal like me. No, that gal was trouble. She gonna blow the spot up. She gonna make the block hot. You know? Girl, Washington, D.C. Ladies and gents, let me say that. Washington, D.C. would have knew about the shit fucking with me. Everybody's knowing. Somehow I would have sent on an Amber Alert. They would have been like, how did they, what the hell? All the Nextels would have got an Amber Alert. Woo. I probably was older then. Probably by the time they came out with text messaging with, on Nextel. This probably happened before then. But you get what I'm saying. To add a little context to it. But, it's all type of freakos. And they lurk everywhere. They be in your family. They be the pastors of your church. They be your insurance manager. They be your hairdressers and barbers. It's all kind of nut cases. Baby, just think about if God gave you a pair of glasses for a day. For a day. He gave you a pair of glasses and ears to hear. And for 24 hours, you would know who everybody was, all the sickness, who the rapists are, who the cheaters are, who the pedophiles are. I mean, anything you can think of, these glasses will be able to allow you to see into who they really are. See the truth of them. You would be scared. You wouldn't come out your house. I bet money on that. If you really knew who the fuck you be dealing with on a day-to-day, you wouldn't come out the house. You be shivering and shaking under your bed, clinging to that boy, praying on a repeat prayer. Shit. On repeat like a skipping record. Not me, because I already know people crazy. And I wish a motherfucker would. I'm not about to stay up in my house because y'all crazy. I'm crazy too. We all crazy. It just take the right situation, the right scenario. The right... What do they call it? This is the stick that broke the horse's back. Oh, I know I botched that up. But it's going to take the right one of them. Whatever that shit is. However it's said. Yep. Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Hello? Kids. Y'all know it's been time to go to bed. 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 Huh? What is you doing? The bed is up here. Huh? Okay, it's all right. I'm at home. know. What they expected? This is not a production. Shit. Ain't no editor in here. People got kids. They know what time it is. And they know what it means when kids stay up too late. They know what time that means it, too. Well, you better get a clock. Baby, what just happened? What just happened? I looked up at the time on my clock. I'm running my mouth, but best believe I could see that time. I said, what the hell? This 14 minutes past too late. Honestly, they should have been upstairs 10 minutes prior. So they can kind of nestle in, get that body to stop jumping. Yes.
Do I have to take my medicine?
This is the last day, boo.
Okay.
I'm about to get off and we got to take it. But, yeah, I'm done, y'all. My kid needs something. It's time for me to quit playing to be a mom. But yeah, that's all I want to do. Y'all, I hadn't been on here and did a good rant about stuff. So if you're on here now, I'm going to just go ahead and ask you to start from the beginning. You know, you can put me down. You ain't got to look at me and shit. But you can listen, though. And if you like it, I mean, share it. Why not? Those who like it will, and those who don't, hell, they won't. What can you do? I can't control everything, child. But, all right, love y'all. Talk to y'all later.